So the summer season is coming to a close. That means the summer anime season, and also the summer season for a lot of TV shows is coming to an end. And obviously, with that being said, I have to give a few anime reviews, and this is just one of them. Now, I know that there were a few anime out there that are a lot better known than this one, that were seasonal anime that probably have already ended by now. But this is one that really got my attention, especially from Tumblr. This is where I first saw this anime with pictures of it, and it sparked my interest, so I just started watching it. And it's something that I think that a lot of you may not have heard of, but, you know, if you haven't heard of it, it would be a great time to watch it when it just ended. Or if you have heard of it, then watch the review and see what I think about it. So today's review is for an anime called Watamote, and I'm not even sure if I'm saying that correctly, but that's the name of the anime, and it has a longer name than that, but I don't want to say the entire name because it doesn't matter that much. So I'm just going to say Watamote. That's the name of the anime. Now, going by a simple analysis of the anime, I can say it's a very weird anime with a lot of weird / awkward moments that happen, but it's okay because it's more of a slice of life anime. The anime is basically about a girl named Tomoko Kuroki, and she is getting into high school. This is going to be her first year of high school, and her goal is to become popular. But obviously this is going to be a problem, and this is the main center plot of the entire anime. And that is that Tomoko is socially awkward. Very socially awkward. I mean, so socially awkward that, like, she has barely any friends. I mean, she can barely even talk to someone and say one word to someone without stuttering or, you know, stumbling over her words. This is also one of the things about the anime that makes it so funny and gives it its comical relief. And essentially is what the entire anime is based around. So like I said before, it's a slice of life anime, meaning that it's nothing that follows a direct plot. All it really follows is the storyline of, like, okay, she wants to become popular, so just chronicles everything that she does in her hopes to become popular one day. And she's really trying to do this before the end of her first year of high school. So you'll see many attempts, and you'll see that a lot of the things that she does in her daily life overall, a lot of the things that she may attempt to do, may be relatable to you depending on what type of person that you are, but I feel as if, I don't care who you are, you will relate to Tomoko in some sort of way, no matter how small. Now, a big thing I want to say about this anime that really got my attention and really was, like, surprising to me, was actually relieving to me, was to see this anime was about this socially awkward girl. And I'm not going to say she's just socially awkward, there's more to her, like, she is deeply into video games and you know, anime and stuff like that. When I first started this anime, actually, I was only thinking about Lucky Star. You know, Lucky Star, the main character is Konata. She's like an otaku. I was thinking about Tomoko being like Konata, except not very open and a lot more socially awkward and, you know, not as bright and as cheery at first. You know, there's a lot more weirdness going on with Tomoko than Konata. So basically, if Konata was alone with no friends and socially awkward, then that would be what this anime is. And along with that, we have a different range of comedy going on, especially things that have to do with sexual references here and there, along with anime references. They reference a few anime here and there, like I noticed they reference Miku Hatsune, and they also, I know Miku Hatsune isn't really, like, Vocaloid isn't an anime, but still, they reference that, and they also reference Haruhi at some point as well. They reference a few things and just scattered them within the anime. Now, there are a few things that kind of turn me off about this anime at some point, and that is that some of the minor little joke elements are kinda overused in a sense. I felt as if the first few episodes really had me rolling in laughter, but after that, like, you know, I laughed, but it wasn't as serious because, you know, they started to use things a little bit too much, I guess. It wasn't as much fresh humor as you would expect from it, but overall it was a really, you know, funny series. It was really short. I think it was about 12 episodes, so it's something that you could probably finish in, I don't know, maybe 1 or 2 days depending on what type of person that you are. Would I recommend it to anybody? I would say that I would recommend it to anyone who just wants to watch an anime that is funny. Like, if you want that comedy relief or something like that, if you want to just check it out to see what it's all about, that would be great. I mean, you don't have to get too deep into it. I mean, it's something that you can just watch at your own leisure if you would like. I mean, I would say that I wouldn't really want to sit there and watch through all the episodes because, you know, I took my time with it. Even when I started off, I was like episode 5 when I first started, and I really took my time watching it, and I really had a lot of fun watching it. But even though it was a good anime, there's nothing really huge about it to make it that exciting and that much really to talk about to anybody. Also, another thing I want to point out is, even though I know this isn't dubbed yet, and I'm not even sure if it's even going to be set up for a dub anytime soon, but if it ever does get a dub, I would say probably choose the sub version over the dub version. I would say that the comedy in this anime probably makes a lot more sense and is a lot funnier if it's in Japanese. Like, the way that Tomoko talks, like, her voice actor did a good job talking and, you know, voice acting for her, and I would say that a lot of her humor goes within, like, the things that she says so awkwardly, and it's like, you can just hear her voice, and I just laugh, like, just at her voice at those awkward moments. So even though I know this anime isn't as big as, I don't know, Shingeki no Kyojin, Attack on Titan, or Free, which is an anime that I don't even think I'll ever watch that, to be honest. I think you know why. Free, if you ever heard of that, just don't, I'm not watching that, just saying. But even though it's not as big as those, I would still say something worth checking out if you even have a half hour to go check out one episode. I would say it's worth at least that. As for a rating, I would give this anime a 7 out of 10 because the premise of the entire storyline is very good. The comedy is good, but I just feel as if there wasn't as much there to really make me care so deeply about this anime. I mean, it was just something that was there, something I would like to watch, but it wasn't something that I was deeply, you know, involved with. But one thing I will say is, at some point or another, you should care for Tomoko, and I will say there were a couple of moments when I was just saying, oh, Tomoko, I'll be your friend. Like, come on, man. I'm here. I wish I could reach out to you. I'll be your friend. So that's about it for today. I have about 2 other anime reviews coming up soon. I bet you can guess what at least one of those is, and the other one is going to be something that possibly you've heard of. Not entirely sure about that, but it's something that I thought was sort of interesting. So I'm going to review that as well. So for now, it's me, NextLevelOtaku, saying stay gold, and I'll see you guys later.